Well, welcome everybody. My name's Kevin. I'm one of the horticulturalists here at the Greenery Garden Home. And today's topic is on the wonderful world of orchids. I'm going to be talking about some of the more popular orchids that are available here in Melbourne at this time of the year. Orchids are one of the world's great plants, and there's a huge range of varieties and colours available throughout the world. Today I'll talk about some of the more popular varieties in Melbourne. This is a cool climate orchid called a Cymbidium Orchid, and a lot of us will be very familiar with these. The flowering season for these is just starting, so the flowers at this stage aren't all that large. As we progress into winter, there was a much bigger colour range available and larger flowering types become available. They love our climate. They are quite happy being left outdoors during the warmer months of the year as long as they're protected from hot sun and also rain. If they are left exposed to rain for too long, they end up getting too wet. Most orchids prefer a well-drained soil and despise having wet, soggy root systems. But as long as they're protected from that extreme weather, they generally reward you every year with lots of flowers, and larger plants produce a great number of flower spikes. The beauty of the Cymbidium orchid, of course, it can be brought indoors while it's flowering, and the flowers can last quite a number of weeks. And providing they're getting a reasonable amount of natural light indoors, they'll happily flower through quite a long period of time. Once the flowers have finished, then the plant needs to be put back outside for the rest of the year. Regular feeding applications are beneficial. They help to encourage new growth, and they also help to encourage better flowering in the following year. So as the plant grows and it outgrows the pot that it's in, maybe every second or even third year, then they may be repotted into something a little bit bigger. Once they outgrow the pot that they're in, they often become very crowded and are less likely to reflower. So every 2 to 3 years, it's recommended that the plant's removed and actually split into smaller sections. These smaller sections can be grown on as new, younger plants, and it's a good way of increasing the collection of orchids that you may like to have. It's easily done. Normally it's a matter of removing the plant from the pot, cutting the root system with a sharp knife or saw, and then repotting individual plants into smaller pots with the application of a good orchid food to promote new growth. And that's normally done at potting time, which in Melbourne's around about October, November. Another very popular orchid, and one that's very easy to grow and long flowering, is what they call the Phalaenopsis Orchid. It's a bit of a mouthful of a name, but the easiest way to remember it is the moth orchid. The flowers resemble a moth, and that's how it gets its name. These flower over a very long period indoors. It can last up to 3 or 4 months in the right conditions, which is a fantastic achievement when you consider how long, say, a bunch of flowers might last. A bunch of cut flowers, you may get 2 or 3 weeks at the most. These are going to last you 3 to 4 months. So it's a very good value plant, and they're spectacular in their flowers, can suit any decor within the home, and they come in a range of different colours. This is a white variety with a yellow centre. They do also come in speckled forms, or they come in pink and variations of, even into burgundy. Easy plants to grow. They're great on a table or a coffee table, providing they're getting a reasonable amount of natural light. They're happy, and they enjoy the warmth of being indoors. Orchids make fantastic gifts, and as you can see, this is being presented in a gift box and available all year round for various occasions. Once the flowers are finished on these orchids, the flowers tend to start at the base of the spike, and then they flower successively as the flowers develop. But once that initial flowering is finished, the plant can be pruned to a high point on the stem and potentially produce another flower spike. So you get that initial 3 to 4 months of flowering. You may also gain another 3 to 4 months with the second flowering bout. So great value plant, spectacular in its flowering, fantastic gift for anybody who loves indoor flowering plants. To get the best out of your orchids, it's worth feeding them regularly with a specific orchid fertiliser. Now these come in various forms. You can get soluble liquid fertilisers in various types. There's also soluble powders, which some people might find more convenient. These come with their own little measuring spoon. They're all diluted in water and applied at the recommended intervals. Generally it's every 10 to 14 days. Particularly if you're trying to encourage flowers, the plant will certainly benefit from regular feeding. Mixed with water, applied through a watering can onto the root system, and done probably every 10 to 14 days. When it comes to repotting your orchids, it's always recommended you use a specific orchid potting mix. The orchid mixes tend to be bark-based potting mixes. They're much more open than a traditional potting mix. For one of the reasons I mentioned earlier, orchids don't like being overwatered or too wet around their root system. The barks help to ensure good drainage around the root system, and the plants are less likely to have issues with wet roots. So always use an orchid potting mix. Repot at the correct time of the year. In Melbourne, that's generally October, November. The orchid mix that we have here at the Greenery is suitable for any types of orchids. So I hope you've enjoyed the talk we've had here today on orchids. Throughout the year we get various types of orchids here at the Greenery, and there's always some unusual plants to find as well and discover. If you have any further questions on orchids, any of the horticultural staff here will be happy to help you. We're open 7 days a week, and we can help with any inquiries that you may have. Thanks for watching.